Awesome day to you, awesome people, and welcome to another week of What's Your Story, where we share, empower, heal, and inspire. Again, my name is Shenrika Crawford Benjamin. I am your host for What's Your Story, and it is brought to you by Kids Love Money, which is a series for on financial. Well, let me change that. It's a financial literacy series for kids, so you can check that out at kidslovemoney.shop. And it's also brought to you by Say Something, which is an online store. You can find custom apparel such as my brand Gugoji, and you can check that out at saysomething.company.site. Again, I thank you all for joining us. Whether you're on Facebook or whether you're on YouTube, I thank you. I value your time. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button if you're over there, the bell icon, all of that good stuff. Show some love on my page, Say Something, and show some love for my guest that's coming up as well. Another awesome guest as always, and I thank you for joining us for your midweek awesomeness. So I want you all to hold tight. We'll be right back with you. Welcome back, awesome people, and thank you all again for joining us on What's Your Story, where we share, empower, heal, and inspire. Again, I have another awesome guest for you guys, and some may know him, some may not, but we're going to find out what he does and who he is. So I'll bring on my awesome guest now. Awesome day to you, brother. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us on What's Your Story, to share your story and the wonderful things that you do. I ain't gonna take the floor from you, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and let the people know what's your story.
Okay, how you doing? My name is Cedric Woodard. I'm a DJ, and I love music. And my story is that I was working for a company for 16 years. ATI Special Material, which a lot of people know is all vac or Teledyne. And with the COVID hit, it really impacted a lot of people. I got laid off in the course of that. And the thing about it is that I purchased a home July the 2nd, and 5 days later, July the 7th, I was laid off. And so, I was like, wow, but, God didn't bring me this far to leave me. So, and I kept my faith up, and, what I'm saying? And I was like, well, I always had something else I could fall back on to, like DJing. So, because I've been DJing now for about 11 years, but, he awesome, business picking up, and, so I'm getting booking gigs back to back and stuff like that. And, because that's my side hustle, and I love to do it now. It's like my main hustle. Also, too, I'm venturing in other things as well. Starting up a little tent business. Matter of fact, there you go, my business card. I already got one made for it. And I'm looking for a good tent guy. Somebody who can tent real good professionally. So we can make money. And also too, I want to start. I'm trying to get a grant as well. I didn't mention it to you, teaching kids how to DJ. Because we got a lot of kids out in the streets, doing negative things, but music kind of like bring people together. And I'm trying to work on this grant so I can get some equipment in. And all it's gonna be free of charge. Is bring your kids by. Once I get everything set up, I'll reach back out and let y'all know it's good. And when you can bring your kids here, I can teach them a skill in which they can use it to make money. Off of it. And I love giving back to the community. I need to do more. You can never do enough by giving back to the community, especially for the kids. I love kids. And, I just want to see our generation grow positive, you know what I'm saying, doing great things. So you know, I mean, that just me.
Yeah.
I love my peoples.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, and that's good. So, I mean, basically, you took the situation. You know, you've been working for a long period of time. You got laid off. Had just bought a house. You know, a lot of people they give up, and this also shows the importance of having something else to fall back on, having your own business. You know, like you said, it's your side hustle, but right now it's your main hustle. So what if you didn't have anything? You know, then you're gonna be scrambling, you know, really stressed out, you know, and I'm not saying that the situation wasn't, you know, stressful, you know, to a certain extent, but at least you had something to fall back on, you know, and there's nothing wrong with having a job, but just know your role in that job. It's a job, you know, at any time, you know, you can get the pink slip or whatever the case may be, you know, which is, you know, sometimes a lot of times unfortunate for people, you know, depending on the circumstances. But you know, you took that, you know, you took them lemons and you know, hey, you made lemonade. You know, like you said, you started up a tech company, you know, or you're still in the process of getting it together. But what made you, you know, venture into that or consider that as an option?
Well, me, you know what I'm saying, I always you know, I have a business mind, you know what I'm saying? I want to be my own boss. So I was thinking about a lot of things. One thing, I love cars, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I like to fix cars up, things like that. And then, like I said, that's something I wish I could do too, like just like buy cars, fix them up and resell them, you know what I'm saying? Like nice, make them look real nice. But you know, like the tent business is something that, you know, people buy new cars, you know what I'm saying, definitely want tint. I got all my cars tinted. I got my kids' car tinted, you know what I'm saying? And you know, certain things that you try to get into, you want to get into things that's going to be a demand. You know, you just don't want to start a business that don't have a demand for it, you know what I'm saying? And people like to have tint on their cars. So I you know what I'm saying, I thought about the tint on the car. So, and also too, I had a great friend of mine, Roland Blair, which, you know what I'm saying, he the best tint guy around
Tint
him.
master.
So, tint master. So you know what I'm saying, I connected with him and told him, hey, you know what I'm saying, I got this big shop behind my house. You know what I'm saying, you know, we need to make something happen. So we did, you know what I'm saying, we made stuff happen, but you know, but I'm looking for more tent people to guys to come and everything, and I think I'm gonna reach back out to him and maybe we can start like a you know, him teaching people how to tent, you know what I'm saying, charge them, you know, I mean, man, I'm telling you, it's so much out here that you can do, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy. If a person say they can't make money, or they, you know, man,
they don't want to make no money.
I'm telling you, it's out here, but you just got to have the drive to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and also,
and like you, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and also too, you know, you got to have a person, you know what I'm saying, a good team behind you to push you. You know what I'm saying? And it's best to talk to people as well that who got business, learn from them. Because I'm the type of person that I like to talk and learn. You know what I'm saying? I like to, you know what I'm saying, take a lot of knowledge from people and, you know, learn things too. And also, my father-in-law got a pressure washing business, which I was telling my son them, you know what I'm saying, that's something, he getting older now, we get to grab that and start out, you know. So you know, my goal is for my generation or my legacy, I want to make sure that we be okay further down the road, you know. So
and that's a, you know, that's a great point to bring up, because a lot of times people are so focused on right now, want to do something, you know, just for the moment, but they don't think about, you know, down the road, you know, what are you gonna leave behind, you know, to those who come behind you. Because I know, you know, for me, you know, I'm, you know, thinking more of my grandkids and their kids, and, you know, further down the line, you know, although my children are going to be straight as well, but I'm thinking about them, you know, what's gonna become of them if I don't leave something for them, if I don't prepare them, if I don't, you know, if I don't make a way, who gonna make that way? You know what I'm saying? So, you have to be forward thinking and think about what's to come down the road. And not just for the moment, so, and that's a great thing, trying to teach or give back. And I do have somebody who, are you trying to form a nonprofit, or are you just trying to do that through a for-profit? Because I got somebody that's nonprofit I connect you to, you can talk to it, see.
Right. I mean, either way, I'm saying, I'm probably need some help with the equipment, I'm saying, getting equipment done and everything. And because like I say, laptops and stuff cost a lot of money. And then, because I try to do everything laptop and boards, I'm saying, I think my system probably altogether probably pay about 10 grand.
Right.
I'm saying,
right.
Because we got to get speakers and stuff like that right there.
Yeah.
But just a session, have kids to come and do. But I want to touch on, add a little bit more on about our legacy. As Black people, we had a late start in this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We didn't have our forefathers have land after land after land. You know what I'm saying? But we right now as Black people, we need to be setting up for our future, our generation. You know what I'm saying? So we really can enjoy. I ain't say not enjoy life, but really enjoy things right now, because we need to build for them. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, me, I'm trying to get into property. I bought this property. You know what I'm saying? My father done well. I'm inherited his property. So I'm teaching my kids about, they get property. I always keep my property, keep your granddad's property, keep your property. And then your kids come, they get property. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you
accumulate, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, I can't really enjoy because I'm working, hustling, bustling, but I'm setting it up for my future, for my grandkids, my great grands. You know what I'm saying? So when they ever get here, you know what I'm saying, they can live that life. They can be on the beach, typing and living life. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying it. That's fine, because you know what I'm saying. It's the sacrifice got to come somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The sacrifice got to come somewhere. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's not so much as you can't enjoy things, because for me, the enjoyment is that I'm building something for somebody. I know they ain't gonna have to depend on nobody. They're gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's the enjoyment. You still enjoy your life, but you do make sacrifices. You do make sacrifices.
For the better tomorrow.
For a better tomorrow. You are absolutely right. And just to go back, on the DJing. So you said you've been DJing for 11 years. How did you start DJing? I know you always love music. Did somebody teach you, or you just taught yourself?
It started, we had a cookout at my parents' house, and I was telling my dad, man, we need to get some music. So, my dad is one of my big investors. You know what I'm saying? He the one that really got some things together for me and whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we bought this little mixer thing, but that's when it had the CDs. I started doing the CD things, and so we had to cook out, and I started playing, and he was like, "Oh boy, you pretty good at that." My friend was like, you fit on right in with this music thing, because I've been listening to music since I was younger, because I had an older brother. And you know what I'm saying, no one bite the dust, that's old school stuff. You know what I'm saying, with the 8-track, all that back in the day. And also too, my brother-in-law, rest in peace, Mark Johnson, he used to be a DJ as well. And, and so I always just loved music. So when I started doing the cookout at my parents' house, I started doing like friends cookouts too. You know what I'm saying? I started DJing, and then it just accumulate from there. And Chris Brown, that's my cousin, and he been DJing for a while. He heard me, like, "No, boy, you blend pretty good," and you know what I'm saying. And I like I said, I didn't have nobody teach me nothing. I learned everything on my own.
Right.
And I still got a lot to go. I'm still learning, I meant to say, but I've been doing it for 11 years. But I mean, I just started, and it just went from there, and I got the name DJ Wild Style. I've just been doing it ever since.
Right, and it's been up since then. But
You
and that goes back to what you're saying. People saying they can't make no, if they can't make no money. But the thing is, you took things that you like. You like music, so you started messing with the DJ thing, and then eventually you got better and better. You're still getting perfecting your craft, but you was getting people. More and more people were listening to you, were booking you. You took the tent, you like cars. You thought about, okay, people like 10 on, not just 10 on your cars, but I know that we at our home, that we had our first, my mom built the home. We had our front door tinted. Our glass, we had a glass door. We had to take, people, commercial tinting, residential, all of that, so that's a big avenue because if not even a car, you could go to a business and do their tint their windows, or residents, builders building new homes, that's an opportunity. They may need, not even think about it, but it adds a certain, little extra razzle dazzle, I guess you would say, to a house, that you buying. But it's just taking stuff that you like to do, or things that you're interested in, and trying. What I'm saying? You took a chance, you tried it, and it worked for you. So there are ways for people to make money. It's just, what are they going to do to try to, to do that? Are they going to, take something that they like to do, or something that they're interested in, and take a chance on it, But, what was I going to say? I was going to say something else. But you've been but you've been DJing. You taught yourself, basically how to DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just DJ for, who do you DJ for?
Actually, I DJ for everybody. I got music, I got country music, I got rock and roll, Latino music, Spanish music, reggae, I do I want to catch everybody, I like to give you a variety. One thing about when I DJ, a lot of people tell me when I do their party, I like because you play a variety of music,
Right.
I just don't stick with one thing,
Mm-hmm.
I play a variety of music, but it's just like, you got to cater to your customers as well, what kind of music they like. So once you get the ballpark of what music they like, 9 times out of 10 they be wrong all the time, but because whenever you go to the party, you got to see the vibe, what's going on.
Right.
The DJ it's an art, what I'm saying?
It is.
It's just, there's so much music out there, and once you can figure out how to put it together, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Last night I had 2 gigs. Yesterday I had one. I done a birthday party, like I say, for Greta, and then I had one at the club. So I had one of my other DJs doing that one till I got there, but we had a good time, good vibe, and it's all about the vibe. And also too, what really helps the DJ out is the crowd. When the crowd get into the party, that's when you can really, really, really start feeling yourself. You want to say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get in your groove, and then you start dropping hits after hits after hits,
Right.
and stuff like that. And but I be trying to get some people. I done had a couple DJ that came up a little bit after me. I took them up under my wings, and you know what I'm saying, showed them the ropes and everything. DJ Nature Boy, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
he's doing big things now.
Okay.
And I had this other little guy. His parents used to beat me so he can ride with me, and so he came to me. I think last year or something, and DJ a wedding with me and stuff. And I had another old board, and I just gave him the board. Said, you go ahead and take that board, and that's yours, and do what you got to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's great. But you know what I'm saying, you helping other people, get into it. And that's a great thing, because the kids need something to do to keep them off the street. They need something, they need a skill, which is, when I think about, when leaving something behind, which is why I wrote the books that I wrote for kids, about financial literacy to teach them, because a lot of kids get older, they don't know about, money, they don't know the value of money, they just know that they want stuff. And, so there are things that we need to teach them. And like you said, DJing is a skill because the DJ kind of sets the tone. You be the music wake for, oh, new DJ, how we move somebody in a minute. So you gotta be right, because if the music not right, then everybody's not, the atmosphere not gonna be right. So it is an art to it. But that's a skill that they could use, for later on. Like you said, they start out doing their friends' cookouts, doing their own, their parents' cookouts or whatever, and build from there. So, it's always, if you start somewhere, you always can get somewhere. But if you don't start anywhere, then you're just gonna be where you at, basically. But you have any, words for the people, anybody, whatever's on, whatever you want to say to the people.
Well, like I say, just always think positive. And whatever negative situation going on, learn from it. Use it as a tool, a value tool, because a lot of negative things happen in your life. It could be for a reason, is to teach you things and make you stronger as well. And like me, I done had a lot of things happen in my life, but sometimes I felt like giving up, but I didn't, and God seen me through. And like I say, look at me now, you know what I'm saying? I just, God has been good. And I had some strong, good parents, I thank God for my parents. They was hard on me. They was really hard on me, but
it saved you from a lot of stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah, it did. And then plus it made me the man I am today. In the same way, I, parent my kids the same way, tell them things, I talk to them. I'm always an open door for them. If I don't care how bad the situation is, they going through, tell me, and I ain't fussing, I ain't gonna be, we're gonna figure this thing out together, because two heads better than one. So, but another thing I want to say, parents, just really get in tune with your kids. Quit letting the streets raise them. Quit letting TV raise them. Really talk to them. Sit down, have dinner with them. Tell them put the phone away, even though they might not. But you need to really get in tune, because I came up in the era where we couldn't eat dinner till my father got home. You know what I'm saying? That was back in the day, in which now I understand why. Yeah, because we're family, So, but now you don't get that. You got people run to McDonald's or I done already ate a sandwich or whatever. But if it ain't 5 days a week, at least do it 1 day a week. You sit down as a family and eat dinner and talk and see what's going on in each other's lives, and maybe you can prevent something from bad happening, because sometimes when you in the slump, your thought process ain't the best process, You need to seek even professional
help. Right.
Yeah, professional help or something, because when you're going through things, your mind ain't up to par making great decisions for yourself. And but like I said, man, I just try to love everybody. I like spreading the love, good vibes. I'm always happy. You know what I'm saying? And
always joking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You follow me on Facebook, I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna laugh all day.
Yeah.
Because one thing, I don't take Facebook serious, you know what I'm saying? Facebook is a getaway for me, you know what I'm saying? So things I post, that's not really me. That's like a stand-up comedy telling jokes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people say I should be a comedian, but I might look at that because I have too many people tell me that, you know what I'm saying? Say you're a funny guy, you know what I'm saying? It's just all about laughing, and because you have a bad day at work and stuff. At least you can read one of my posts like, "This boy is crazy," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something to brighten another person's day.
Yeah, I know. And you won't believe how many people inboxing me and sending me material to post because they so scared to post on their page. But you know what I'm saying? I just look at, I ain't got but one life. And so I'm not gonna let anybody, what I'm saying, govern me how I should live my life. You know what I'm saying? If you think I'm this way, okay, well, hey, you think I'm that way, but I know who Cedric is. And once you find yourself and you know who you are, you won't care about what nobody say or think about you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the things I post on my page, hey, it's the delete button. But guess what? You can't do it because you love it.
Right. You hate it so much you stay there.
Right. You love it, but like I say though, we need to spread love. We need to. If you see somebody need help, just go and help them. Man. Some people, I ain't helping them now. Just help them. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. You know what I'm saying, how your blessings are lining up by just helping. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like, that saying, what would Jesus do? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I was raised up in the church. I'm not no big saint, holified person, but I am a believer. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely been good to me. I was married for 15 years. I got a divorce. My house, lost my first house and all that. And you know what I'm saying? I stayed focused on, building my credit back up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm determined to be somebody. I'm determined to have something. I'm determined to leave things to my kids. And so, I got my credit back up. Now I purchased a new home. I got laid off, but God, still, I ain't missed a payment yet. I'm crazy. Awesome. I ain't missed a payment.
Hey, he is.
Not yet, because it's the love that I give to people and try to help people, and he sees my heart, I ain't trying to preach nobody, not like they're certain, but if you want to, I'm gonna pass collection plate around in a few minutes. You can drop $1.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bless the preacher. But I thank you again. I thank you, for coming on, for sharing your story, for sharing those, words of encouragement to people, because people do need encouragement. There's so much going on in the world that it's not enough, encouragement or love. So definitely got to spread love every chance you get, and like you said, helping people. If you know some, or you see somebody need help and you can help them just because they didn't ask you. You can at least offer, or you ain't even got to make it known. You can always do, and you don't have to post it.
Right.
That's one thing.
Right.
You do before we end this, you do DJ for, because you did a school, you did
schools,
all the events that
schools, weddings, private parties, clubs, baby showers. Virtual too. I done a virtual for my homeboy Corey Champion, his wife 50th, I think, birthday, and I done a virtual because of the COVID. You let me know I'm set up right now. You see me, I got another laptop where I can put it up there. You see me playing, everybody hitting me and everything. So I'm well equipped with that. Yeah,
and I hate we didn't think of it, because we could have had a set going on, a little sample or whatever.
I know. I'm telling you, that would have been nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would have been. But I thank you for taking your time to be here. I'm gonna put you in the green room so we can wrap this up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Cedric. I appreciate
see y'all later.
All right, guys. Thank you again for joining us. This has been What's Your Story, where we share, empower, heal, and inspire. I hope you enjoyed this awesome guest I had today, Cedric. If you want some more information, if you have an event, whether it's live or virtual, check them out. Facebook information is Instagram, and you can always hit that number if you need, to set up an appointment as well. Again, my name is Shenrika Crawford Benjamin. I am your host for your midweek awesomeness. This has been What's Your Story. You all take care and have an awesome rest of your week.